Are you a new Genshin Impact player? Are you one wish away from your favorite 5-star? Are you cursed and you're getting every 4-star character except for the one you want? Or are you simply addicted? Worry not, you've clicked on the right video. Here are 35 ways to gain Primogems if you're new-ish in Genshin Impact. We will be dividing everything into sections. Section 1, the obvious. Section 2, the explorer. Section 3, the Tryhard. Section 4, the details. Section 5, the slacker. Section 6, the hopeless. Just the hopeless. Let's begin with Section 1, the obvious. Unlock all of your teleports and domains. Not only they allow you to move freely around the map without needing to run a marathon each time, but they also give you Primogems upon unlocking them. Do your commissions and redeem them. I always say this, consistency in Genshin Impact is key, especially if you want to gain Primos faster. Do your commissions every day in order to gain as much as you can, and always go to Catherine to redeem your daily rewards. Do your story quests, Archon, character quests. You got a lot of things to get through when you start playing. Not only these quests give you context on what is happening in the game, but they also give you Primogems when you complete them. World quests. World quests are shorter quests that will appear on your map with a blue exclamation mark. Pay attention to these as some only show when you're nearby. Complete those for Primogems. Do hangouts. While I don't advise doing this as your first thing when you're just starting out, hangouts are always a way to earn some relatively quick Primogems. Participate in events. You may think duh, but a lot of people leave everything to the last day or forget to get through the events at all. Some events in the past have given large amount of Primogems for little work, so remember to do these before they expire. Adventurer's Handbook. When you're first starting out, you have 9 chapters full of simple tasks that you can complete on your Adventurer's Handbook. Each time you complete a chapter, you get Primogems. Here you can also get Adventurer's XP, which is very useful, especially when you're first starting out. Which brings me to my next point. Adventure rank increase. Starting from AR4, sometimes you can find wishes or Primogems as rewards whenever your adventure rank increases. Character trials. Every time a new banner comes out, you can trial the characters in the banner. Doing a 5-star characters trial will give you 20 Primogems. Go through all of your tutorials. When you go through tutorials, you will get 1 Primogem for every single one you are viewing for the first time. Achievements. You will notice that at the very start, you will be getting lots of these things called achievements. The more you go on, the more difficult these will become, but there are over 500 of these that you can get. Some are very simple, but you may not do them if you don't directly read about them, such as defeating bosses with other people in co-op or triggering a specific reaction chain. Achievements can give you up to 20 Primogems each. Monthly Stardust Wishes. Your shop probably looks very confusing when you first start playing, but what you need to know is that by going in this section of the shop, you can get 5 standard banner wishes and 5 event banner wishes at the start of every single month. You get Stardust by wishing only, so don't spend it on anything else unless you wish a lot. Star Glitter Exchange. Depending on what you get in your wishes, you will very slowly also gain Star Glitter. You can either exchange 5-star glitter for a standard or event banner wish, or you can save up and use 34 of them for a 4-star character or constellation. There is a monthly rotation when it comes to which characters are in this area of the shop, so make sure to check that out. Section 2, the Explorer. Open all the chests that you can find. There are many chests that can be found across Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma, and most of them will grant you a certain amount of primos depending on the type of chest that you get. However, not all chests are visible. You can get them by breaking rock walls, going to the Har Island with a friend, or going after Sealies. Challenges. There are many challenges that you must complete in order to unlock more chests. You can also have your friends help you on these ones. Puzzles. You see something that doesn't look quite right, it's probably a puzzle. Completing puzzles also unlocks chests. This is more my general advice, but kill and pick up everything you see just in case. There may be floating slimes in Mondstadt, balloons in Liyue, or sigils in Enkanomiya. Sometimes picking up carrots or killing a few slimes will casually spawn a chest after they die. Why? Number 18, Statues of the Seven. In every region, you will find statues that allow you to teleport and change your traveler's element. They can be leveled by little things. There are Anemoculus in Mondstadt, Geoculus in Liyue, and Electroculus in Inazuma. The more of these you find, the more you will level your statues. Leveling a statue grants you Primogems. You will notice that across the map there are many different domains you can enter. However, there are a few that are different. These are the domains with a little crystal in the middle. Upon entering those, you will be facing a challenge. Complete it to obtain Primogems. There are a few exceptions, but you can view it in the preview before you enter the domain. Shrines. What you also can get from challenge domains, but also from leveling your statues, doing quests, etc., are shrine keys. In all the areas so far, you can find these around the map. Unlock a shrine and earn Primogems by opening what's inside. Frostbearing Tree. Dragonspan is definitely a particular area, but what is different in comparison to the rest of Mondstadt is that not only there is a statue of the Seven, but also a tree. You level this tree by finding crimson agates around the map, and some of the levels will grant you wishes. Sacred Sakura in Narukami Shrine. Another tree, but this time in Inazuma. You can find this at Mount Yugu. This tree is leveled with sigils, which can be obtained by exploring Inazuma. Lumenston Adjuvant. While exploring the underground part of the chasm, you will find Lumenspore crystals. Collect these and redeem them to obtain wishes. You will need to complete world quests to go past certain levels though. Little intermission, I am coming here with an ad for my own Twitch. Yes, I stream on Twitch, so if you like Genshin, which I mean I'm assuming you do because you know you're here, and you like cats, and you like maples, I do stream on Twitch quite often, so I would love to see you. Come say hi. Section 3. The Tryhard. The more you level, the more you will most likely suffer in the Spiral Abyss. Every floor you complete, you will be granted a certain amount of Primogems. The first 8 floors you only need to complete once, but floors 9 to 12 reset every 2 weeks, meaning you can get the rewards multiple times if you complete them. The reward depends on the amount of stars you can get, and definitely the last levels are for when you're a little bit ahead in the game, so don't worry if you find yourself stuck at floor 7 until you're AR 50 or more. It happened to me too, so. You can ascend your character to gain a free standard banner wish. I would suggest at least ascending to 20 out of 40 since it takes very little resources and Mora, but you can try hard all the way to 70-80. Leveling your teapot. After AR 35, you will be able to unlock the Sereni Teapot, a housing system in which you can have different worlds decorated the way you like. By decorating your teapot and gaining trust rank, you will receive different awards every time you level up, including Primogems. Inside of your teapot, you can place your characters, not only to gain friendship, but also to gain Primogems. I have never been desperate at the point that I did this yet, so I will not go into too much detail about this, but inside of your teapot you can have specific furnishing sets that, long story short, make your character happy. When they're very happy, they give you very nice things, aka Primogems. We mentioned world quests, but there are a few that either are not shown on the map or you can go back to daily. Examples of these are Nekwin Seirai Island, Washizu and Serpent's Head, the Yasumoto Bamboo Basket, the Ghost and Illusion of Surumi Island, and the Granny Boro Village. There are detailed guides on all of these and a few more. I would suggest googling Inazuma hidden quests and you will pretty much find all of it. They can be very complicated, so you would need a step-by-step guide. Kid Kujirai. There is a little kid in every Inazuma island except for Surumi that wants to play the Tamaria game with you. He is in 6 different locations. Keep playing with him until he gives you a precious chest. Section 4. The details. Hoyoverse has a daily check-in on their website where you can gain a few Primogems as well. In order to receive all the primos available, you must log in for 18 days, and they don't need to be consecutive. The website will be in my description. There are also web events here and there that you will be notified about in your mail or on the Genshin Twitter page. You can access them here. Primogem codes. There are certain codes that are always available to redeem via your account page that will give you a certain amount of Primogems, but there are also temporary ones. Every time, a couple of weeks before a patch comes out, there's a live stream on Twitch and YouTube that talks about what is coming to Genshin. During these live streams, there's codes that are released and are valid for around 24 hours or less, generally for 100 primos each. These codes expire pretty quickly, so I suggest you never procrastinate it because you will miss it. Section 5. The Slacker. When you don't play the game for 14 consecutive days, the Stellar Reunion event will appear on your account. Of course, you may be playing Genshin every day, but if you haven't played for a while, I suggest making sure you aren't just one day or a few hours away from getting this, as it helps you catch up and it gives you a good amount of primos just for logging in. Section 6. The Hopeless. Spend! And number 35. I almost didn't include this as it isn't a guarantee, but it is something you can attempt for a chance. On socials, mainly Twitter, I've seen Genshin host art contests and streamer events, where primos are given to either winners or participants. Never a guarantee, but it's something you can try, especially if you're into art or if you stream already. So this was everything that I could think of. Thank you to the friends that helped me, double check everything and that made suggestions. I really appreciate you. You know who you are. If there is anything that you think I missed, please let me know in the comments and let me know if there was anything that you weren't aware of or anything like that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.